Guys, what's up? Gabby here from Rage Studios, and today I'm going to be talking about what I think are the best e-skate in the market up to early 2024. Now, let me make this very clear. These are not the best spec by spec. These are the best electric skateboards according to me because I like to use them more often than other electric skateboards. So yeah, I hope you get some valuable information out of this video. If not, let me know in the comment section down below. So this is what I call my e-skate wall, and this is what I have the skateboards that I use a lot more often than some other electric skateboards. By the way, if you're new to my channel, let me introduce myself. I'm Gabby. I review cool tech and PEVs, mostly electric skateboards. I get somewhere around 20, sometimes maybe 30 electric skateboards per year that I get to keep after that. And some of them I sell them, give to my friends, borrow. Usually they never return it, but yeah. But there are some skateboards that I keep on this particular wall, which is right next to my door, so to my exit door, which means that these are the electric skateboards that I use the most, and there are reasons for that. So I begin with this, and this is a skateboard that I don't actually use. Sorry about that. This is actually my daughter's electric skateboard. You can see it's beautiful, very lightweight. I mean, look at that, super lightweight. This skateboard is designed for kids or for people that is very lightweight. So my daughter is 9 years old, because it was designed for kids, well, she can turn. This is the only electric skateboard that she can actually ride and turn left and right. Any other electric skateboard she won't be able to turn at all. So I also use it a couple of times, and it's quite fun, and it's super lightweight. That's the thing that I like. Another great advantage of this board, besides being lightweight, is that you can take it on an airplane, because basically, if you're not aware of this, if you want to fly with an electric skateboard, the battery need to be 99 watts hour or less or smaller. So this I believe is 72 watts hour. So that makes it cool for flying. Now you need to remove a few screws. I believe there are 3, 4, 6 screws. Pretty easy. Remove the battery. When you arrive at the destination, put the battery back on, and that's it. Top speed is 25 kilometers per hour. Range of like maybe 6-7 kilometers. It doesn't go that far, especially with me on top. With my daughter on top, she goes like, I don't know, like 15 kilometers because she's very lightweight. So your range is going to be heavily influenced by your weight and your riding style. But the reason I like to talk, and I've been talking a lot about this skateboard, is because this costs only $200, somewhere around that price. And there is many people who want to try e-skate. Maybe they never skated before, and they're like, what is this? And they don't want to drop top dollar into a skateboard that maybe later they go like, oh, I didn't like it. So if you want to spend the least amount of money possible because you're afraid if you maybe like it, maybe you don't like it, well, this is the one. This is good enough that you can have some fun. You can use it as a transportation, like, you know, getting around campus, 1, 2, 3 kilometers, no problem. Yeah, it's good quality, man. I have it for a couple of years. My daughter loves it. So let's start getting boards off the wall. Now, this is a board that I personally like. And I did not expect it to like it that much, but I freaking love it. So this is the XWAY Ripple. It's kind of like a premium board in a way. Like it had this deck that is like the loaded omasake, or something like that. Well, it's a Japanese name. What I like about this board is that it kind of gives me that same feeling like riding a traditional electric skateboard. This limited edition LB traditional skateboard costing like 10 times more than this. Even so, they have no battery. But yeah, this is a board that kind of resembles that, the traditional skateboard. Not e-skate, but the actual skateboard where you push kick and you can do tricks and have fun. Okay, this is exactly what it is. It's also very lightweight, but it's a little bit more heavy than the Meepo Mini Duo. So the Meepo Mini Duo is 4.9. This is like 5.6 or something like that. And the kicktail is actually a kicktail. You can kick it and make ollies. Now, I couldn't do high ollies. My knees are not that good anymore. But you can also use the kicktail for braking. And you can see here I put a pad that can make sparklers on fire. It's really cool. And the battery is also 99 watts, and the battery case have lights that you can customize from the remote control. The tracks are premium, and this board only costs somewhere around $300, so it's a big upgrade from the Meepo Mini Duo, and especially if you like having fun. You can replace the tracks for surf tracks, so you can have a lot of fun if you are into that kind of skateboards. And this can also available as a separate purchase. There's a fast charging that charge the board in like an hour or so, and also can take on an airplane. There are way too many advantages for this board, but the main purpose of this board and the reason I keep it, well, it's because I can do tricks with it. It's very easy to slide, and I can just grab it from the nose and drop it. I can do 180, 360s, drop off the curve. It's just so much fun. And yeah, I highly recommend it because it's affordable. Top speed is 30 kilometers per hour, range is like, I don't know, 8-9 kilometers. I think a little bit more, I can get maybe 10. If the roads where you are, they're a little bit rough, then I wouldn't recommend it, especially as a mode of transportation. That's because the wheels are small. I believe it's the same wheel size as the Meepo Mini Dual, I think 77. These are hub motors, I mean, you have a sleeve, and you can feel all the vibrations on, like when you hit something on the road. If the roads are not good, you feel all the vibrations. So it's not the most comfortable, but if you're gonna ride like 2-3 kilometers around campus, something like that, awesome board. The best there is at this price point. Okay, next one. And this is one that I have the longest that any other electric skateboard. I was one of the first one to review it. No, one. I was the first one to review this electric skateboard. I actually went to Xway myself and I take a look before it launched. Yeah, this is just so good. This is what's considered the king of shortboards. It's not the most powerful, doesn't have the best braking, not the fastest, not the best range, but it's still the best. So what makes it so good? First, the deck is really good. They have these flares. It's very comfortable to ride. Now, what makes this board special is the swappable battery. Push a button, take the battery out. So you can have a bigger battery, 180 watts, I believe. You can replace it for the 99 watt hour, so you can fly, but you don't need to take any screws. Just push a button, take it in, take it out. You can also quickly swap the batteries on the go. It's also compatible with the quick charger, so you can charge the board in somewhere like around an hour or so. Now, it has one of the best wheels that I like. The stock wheels are 90 millimeters. They're pretty soft, so it's very comfortable for cruising. Like you can actually go the distance with this. You can do like 10, 20 kilometers, no problem. And then the other thing that is very special about this board is that we have lights going forward to illuminate your path. And then we also have lights here on the back. And these lights, you can see the brake pack is translucent. So the light reflects in the brake pack, so you have a lot of visibility. Very smart design. And these lights are customizable. You can go into the app, so it's also have an app. And from the app, you can customize the lights and the speed, the acceleration. Really good board. It's a reason why so many people love this board. I believe now the price have come down a lot. I think it's like $550. Totally worth it. Only one thing that I would like they improve on this board is the brakes. I guess I'm a really heavy rider, I'm 225 pounds. So if I'm riding at top speed and I want to brake, it takes a little while for it to fully stop. That's it, that's about it. Everything else is just so good. Okay, let's keep taking boards off the wall. I'm not going on any particular order, by the way. I'm just grabbing boards and tell you why I like them. So this is the Wago Tree. This is a very unpopular board because it doesn't really stand out, or I guess Wago didn't do the marketing well. They didn't want to maybe invest so much money in marketing for this board because it's nothing special. But I like to disagree on that. It's very special for me. First, lightweight. So nowadays all lawnmowers are just heavy by default. This is 6.8 kilograms and it have a pretty decent battery. I believe it's 220 watt hour, so it gives you decent range. The motors are good, very responsive. They have better braking than the Xway Wave. The acceleration goes up to like 45 kilometers per hour. You can put different wheels because it's belt drive motors. And it's a little bit of flex on the deck that makes it very comfortable. The concave is very gentle. So for riding long time, it's also very comfortable. The tracks is the only thing that I'm not a big fan of. So they're Paris clone tracks. The turning ratio is a little bit limited. Other than that, cars very well and very stable at high speed. And the thing about this board is, I believe it's like $450. This is basically a boosted board, but better, and with a handle. And remember, the boosted board used to cost like $1,700. And this is like $450 and it's better. I know, different times, but yeah, pretty cool board actually for the money. The reason I keep it around is because lightweight. It's just simple. I like that. Now, we come to the board I use the most out of all the boards that I'm showing you today. Oh, this is a heavy one. This is the Meepo Aurora. It's basically the same as the Meepo MB, but with lights. Now my light's broken for some reason. It stopped working one day. I don't want to spend money on fixing it. But yeah, if you don't care about the lights, get the Meepo MB. It's a little bit cheaper. I believe it's like $600-700. This is like $800. I have promotions all the time. But this is the most comfortable longboard I ever tested. And I have had like more than 50, 60 electric skateboards. So this is the most comfortable. The deck, I don't know, something about it. It's a little bit flexy. The concaves are very gentle. The tracks are super stable. I can do 50 kilometers an hour cruising speed. I can literally hold that speed with confidence. It's that stable. And on top of that, the turning ratio is really good. Carving is amazing, especially in combination with these wheels. This is the Meepo 105. Yeah, like it's just about the riding experience. Now, I'm not so sure I like this green color with the green accents on the battery case and ESC. Up to preference, of course. I would like to go with a more standard kind of look because this board is just so good. It's just the riding experience. It's all about the riding experience for me. Now the speed is pretty good, the power is good, the braking is good, Hobby Win ESC, the remote control is okay. I just like riding it. It's just like to jump on top of it and go. And that's what makes me choose this board over any other board right now. It's very comfortable. Now, before I show you the last couple of boards, I have two more. I want to do a honorary mention here. There are some boards that I own that I don't currently have because I put it on my friend's house. That's the Xway Atlas Pro. That is the best performance board I own and I ever own, and probably the best one in the market right now. I don't have it here because my friend is helping me doing some customization and fixing something on it. The other board that I don't have here but I did review and it's really good is the Backfire Zealot X. I lost that one. I basically put it on the back of the taxi, but the time I get off of the taxi and walking to the truck, my friend already paid the taxi driver and he drove off. I called the police, called the taxi company, and never been able to get that board back. But yeah, that would be maybe my favorite board of all times because I like more long boards than 80 boards. Yeah, that was a really, really good board. It's still not as comfortable as the Meepo Aurora. I like more the tracks on the Meepo Aurora and the deck. But yeah, the lights, the remote, the speed, the braking was better on the Zealot X. But yeah, that board is gone. Okay, let's talk about the last two boards. This is the Xway Flex ER. And this is the only longboard that I have that have hand motors. So it's very still, it's very quiet. So sometimes I need to ride in places where I don't want to get any attention. So hand motors it is. Now the range is pretty decent. I can get like somewhere around 20 something kilometers. Pretty okay. That's riding pretty fast. And I like to keep this board because I often have my friends coming home and they go like, hey Gabby, let's go skate. And they don't have a skateboard. They just borrow my skateboards. So I have a tendency to ride the Meepo Aurora, like I already say, it's the one that I like to ride. If I have more than one friend, I will borrow the Wago Tree. and this one. Now I noticed something very particular about this board is that half of my friends that like to come skate with me are girls, half of them are guys. All girls tend to love the Xway Flex, and I seen it have something to do with the flexibility of the deck. So girls like flexi decks, I guess. And also there are these flares here on the deck, these strong concaves that girls like it, and I figured out why. So I live in China. Most Chinese girls have a small feet. Size, I believe, is like 5 America, yeah, like 37 in Europe. So because they have a small feet, these concaves fit perfectly, like inside their feet, and they can turn better. It helps them turn and carve and stuff like that. So if you have a small feet, the Flex is great for that. I like the concave on this board, but for short time. If I want to skate for long periods of time, I might feel a little bit uncomfortable with this concave. It's not my choice, my first choice when I think of skating for long periods of time. But I like it too. It's really good for carving, and overall it's a good board. It also have the app. You connect to the app and you can change all the settings, and the remote is very small. Let me put this down here. No more space on the floor. Now let's go to the monster. This is the Telum. Forgot what's the name. Telum BA. And this is a true mountain board. So it's a completely different animal. So the deck is very flexible, the battery comes here on top, the deck is like kind of carved like this. I don't even show you because it's so heavy that I cannot lift it and show you like I did with other skateboards. It have like individual suspensions in front and the back. It have lights in front and the back as well that you can turn on from the remote control, and the wheels are huge, 230mm wheels. So I don't often go off-road, but when I go off-road, I go on a style. So that's it. I have some other boards that I don't want to make this video any longer. I have some boards over there in that other wall, and some other boards that I borrowed to my friends. Some other honorary mention is the Tynee Mini 3 Pro that currently Michael is riding. If you're new to the channel, Michael is my camera assistant. He's the guy who makes all the videos. Not today, he's on holidays, but he usually is the guy who helped me with these videos. Yeah, he took the Mini 3 Pro back to his hometown. But yeah, that would be another really good board that I haven't talked about in this video. But yeah, I think you get an idea of maybe what is the best board. Like, I don't think when people want to buy the best board, they mean like, I don't know, the Xway Atlas Pro 4-wheel drive that costs a lot of money. That would be maybe the best board according to performance, but not according to the weight. It's very heavy. So I think this video should give you somehow an idea of what to buy if you are getting into electric skateboards. So if you just want a last mile sort of transportation, get something small like the XRP Ripple will be fine. Even the Meepo Mini Duo is fine. Now, if you think of doing a little bit longer distances and you don't want to spend too much money, something like the Wago Tree, that's also okay. Actually, I really enjoy riding that board, and I'm very experienced. I've been skating for like 4 or 5 years, and I'm talking electric. I've been skating since I'm a child, but electric skateboard for 4 or 5 years. So if you want something that is more premium, that you can take everywhere, and you can like overall like do it all, maybe the Xway Wave. And if you want something that is very, very comfortable, like cruise the city, high speeds, MEO Aurora, Zealot X. You want something more stilty, with nice concaves, and get the Flex. This is Flex ER, or you can get the original Flex. It's going to be a lot more affordable. I recommend that one actually. And if you're going to mountains and off-road, get a proper off-road electric skateboard like this one here with huge wheels that is gonna feel a lot more safe. Okay guys, that concludes this video. I hope this video was somehow informational. Let me know what kind of e-skates would you like to get in the comment section down below. That is it for me today. Adios amigos.